You want to do me a favor and go hit that subscribe button there for me before we start there, bud? Yeah? Hey guys, I just wanted to do a short one today regarding what spec I'm running in tier 6 currently as Destruction. I get asked a lot about my spec, so I'll touch on it briefly. Before we begin, know that you do not have to play this spec. You can play whatever the fuck you want. There's sims and hours of talks on this subject in the Warlock Discord, so go ahead and poke around if you want to. Also, if you're Fire Destro, then your spec remains the same as it's been pretty much forever. Now, there's a change to the Destro meta in terms of specs, in my opinion. Before, it would logically make sense to run the emo build while keeping up Immolate. While many of us phased that out during tier 5 for the Catapult spec, some people fall asleep simply spamming Shadow Bolts, so they remained the Immolation build, which was completely fine as it not only brought some spice into your rotation with Immolate, but you also got Conflag, an excellent finisher, and a fun ability to use on the move. However, with tier 6, the sims and damage between the two specs starts to widen. While not much, of course, as the emo Conflag build is still very good, but the gap is widening. And part of that reason is our tier 6 4-set. With this 4-set, our Shadow Bolts are doing 6% more damage. Last I checked, that equated to roughly 120 to 130 spell power. This means that you want to be casting as many Shadow Bolts as you possibly can. So for all those reasons combined, this is the suggested spec. And for those wondering, even with a Fire Mage keeping up improved Scorch, it's not worth keeping up Immolate. Now, of course, I'm not saying to never use Immolate. There's cheeky times when even I use it. It's just very rare. And for those without 4-piece T6, well, I personally still would not use the Immolation build, but that one's up to you. If you do choose to use the emo build, then it's right here on the right. Just screenshot it, and I'll also have a link in the description for it as well. Anyways, this is the spec myself and many others run and what we suggest everybody run. Now, a couple things here. Before you see Cataclysm and get scared away, know that there's literally nowhere else to put these points, and reducing the mana cost of your Shadow Bolt by 5%, even if that does seem small, is better than nothing. Plus, even if you put those points into improved Immolate or Emberstorm, it's still more DPS to spam Shadow Bolts, especially once you get your 4-set. Next, Nether Protection. It's one of the most broken talents and super slept on, to be honest. It gives you a 30% chance to become immune for 4 seconds when hit by a fire or a shadow spell, which is frequent, and also during those immunes, you do not get any pushback on your casts, which is beautiful. Also, this talent becomes extremely helpful in ZA and Sunwell. Now, a big issue with Nether Protection is Warlock tanking. As soon as something you're tanking hits you and that procs Nether Protection, that boss will stop wasting its time on you just like a bop from a Paladin. At this stage of the game, most Warlocks aren't tanking anything due to how easy the content is, but just in case you were watching this and you are a Warlock tank, then simply remove these 3 points in Nether Protection and move them into improved Searing Pain, as you typically cast a few of those to start tanking. Oh yeah, lastly, before we go, to touch on the Demonology tree, there's not much variation for you to choose from. Outside of your improved Hellstones, talk to your other Warlocks in your raid and make sure between you guys that you guys have all 3 ranks of Hellstones. Other than that, not much variation. That's it for this one, guys. I just wanted a quick short one to go over the Destruction spec. As always, let me know if you guys want any videos done, and let me know in the comments, okay? You can come by the stream and ask any questions you want, or just come and vibe, meet some new homies, bro. I stream all the fucking time. Twitch.tv/CrixVibes. Please toss a like on this video and subscribe if you're not already. Cheers, my pumpers. See you on the next one.